Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to session 16, Energy. For those of you that have been with us for most of the sessions, we thank you. For those of you that are just joining us, we thank you as well. My name is Luis Rodriguez. I'm the Executive Director of RGV Lead, and we are grateful for our panelists and our employers and our institutions of higher education to be able to join us and be able to give you all, juniors and seniors, an opportunity to learn a little bit more about careers and what education is needed. So thank you all so much for joining us. This is the last session for today, and we have several great sessions tomorrow. So we'll make sure we announce which ones are tomorrow as well. So we're going to get going. First and foremost, we want to thank our partner agency, Workforce Solutions, Cameron, Mr. Pat Hobbs and team for graciously over the past several years being supporters of what we do with our expo, our Career and Education Expo. We definitely, a lot of things that we do is because of support like Workforce Solutions Cameron does provide. So thank you to them. We'd also like to thank our sponsors. We have a gold sponsor, Texas Gas Service, and then we have a bronze sponsor, the Harlingen Manufacturers Association. So once again, thank you to all those sponsors and partners to be able to help us conduct this virtual webinar. And all this couldn't be done without our excellent Expo Committee. So thank you to our committee. You'll see there we have institutions of higher education, we have local school districts, we have local employers, and then obviously at the end we have Workforce Solutions Cameron and Rio Grande RGV Lead. So we definitely appreciate each and every one of them. We started the process in June, and we met monthly. And it's been a little bit of a challenge just because this is a webinar and it's a little different as meeting in person. But for the safety of all, we felt that this would be the best format for you all. So thank you to our committee. Next up, we have a video, a welcoming video from Commissioner Julian Alvarez. He represents the labor in the Texas Workforce Commission. Let me push play.
Hi, I'm Julian Alvarez, Commissioner representing labor for the Texas Workforce Commission. Thank you for inviting me to participate in this virtual career fair. I am excited to join the Workforce Solutions South Texas, your counselors and teachers, and encouraging you to make the most of your future. Like many of you, I am from the Rio Grande Valley. I'm a native. As a young person, I wondered what the future held for me. I always believed in the motto, if you can see it, you can be it. With hard work and dedication, you can be whatever you strive to be. I have had the great privilege of working not only as a highway patrolman, but also as a policy advisor for United States Senator Kay Bailey Hutchinson. And today, I represent all of you in Austin by serving on the Texas Workforce Commission as a Commissioner of Labor. This is my life's work. My role at TWC is about your life's work. My office supports your great Texas workforce. We work to ensure that you have opportunities to build in-demand skills that lead not just to a job, but long-lasting careers. This year looks a bit different than most. COVID-19 pandemic has changed our normal. For you, this is an opportunity. Everything has been forced to go digital, which means training, education is now at your fingertips. I encourage each of you, every one of you, to take advantage of these resources to prepare you for the future. Resources like the RGV Lead, which has done amazing work here in the Valley and continues to provide opportunities for students like you. I want to leave you with one piece of advice. Hard work and the belief that anything is possible are the foundations of fulfilling a career. I hope that you'll enjoy this virtual career fair. Thank you.
We'd like to thank Commissioner Alvarez for the message. Next, what you're seeing on the screen is a portion of the labor market report that is brought to you by RGV Lead. This report is done every 2 years, and what it does is it gives you a snapshot of the local occupations, and you'll see that, right? It says STEM and energy, local occupations. What we at RGV Lead do is every other year we complete this report, and it's listed currently on our website at rgvlead.org. And we give you information in regards to the career. So as you can see, let's take a look at the second one. You have, hold on real quick, something's in the way. You have engineers. You have civil engineers, electrical engineers, electronics, engineers except computer engineers, health and safety engineering, industrial engineers. The amount that's shown under there is an entry level based on data research for those career fields, and then you have your midpoint, your average, and then you have for your experienced individuals of $57.38. Now, remember, this is locally here in the Rio Grande Valley. This doesn't encompass, any other part of the state. And then on the second column, what you're going to see is the estimated annual openings from the years of 2014 to 2024. That is based on data research and the team that puts this publication together. They expect 15 openings. There may be more, there may be less, but this is just an average of what has been seen based on the data and the research that has been done. And then we list the education and the training that's needed. So you'll see there that it needs a 4 years, so that's a bachelor's degree. And this is just one snapshot for this session. Every webinar that we have done this week in relation to employment, they have their own dedicated slide. And in the labor market report, we provide from A to Z as many jobs as we can provide for you as juniors and seniors to get some information as you move forward, finishing your high school career, getting ready for your institution of higher education, going to college, and then joining the workforce, and hopefully here in the Rio Grande Valley. We want to provide you with the best information possible. So if you have an opportunity, make sure that if you have a chance and an opportunity, make sure you visit our website, rgvlead.org. We have the labor market report. You're able to pull it down. It is a big document, and we're already starting to work on our next one. Like I said, this is done every 2 years, and our team is the team of individuals that we have working on this is going to take about a year to get this completed. There's a lot of research. There's a lot of data that they're going to be looking at, but we wanted to make sure we provide you with the best opportunity available. So next we have Naomi Perales. She is the Community Relations Manager for Texas Gas Service, and she is the Vice President of the RGV Lead Board. Let me click her video here. Click the link, and then push pause. Let me share the right screen. You have Texas Gas Service video. Push play.
Want a job where you can make a difference, where you can help your neighbors, where you are valued as an employee? Texas Gas Service is a company that cares about its employees, customers, and communities. Inclusion is valued, diversity celebrated, and dedication is rewarded. Texas Gas Service, headquartered in Austin, provides competitive benefits as well as opportunities to grow, develop, and move up in the company. What do? Texas Gas Service provides safe, reliable, and affordable natural gas to more than 65,000 customers in 34 cities within Cameron, Hidalgo, and Willacy counties, and more than 669,000 customers throughout Texas. What is natural gas? This is natural gas, and this, and even this. Every day, our customers rely on natural gas to cook meals, take hot baths or showers, dry laundry, and even power vehicles. Using natural gas instead of electric appliances improves your quality of life and results in lower energy bills, which means more money in your parents' pockets. Natural gas is vital to local businesses, such as restaurants, hospitals, and grocery stores, from sterilizing equipment to process heating. We also rely on natural gas for electricity. That's right, natural gas helps lessen the load on the Texas electrical grid. Pretty important, especially during those hot, humid summer days. Natural gas has proven to be reliable even during challenging weather conditions, such as Hurricane Hannah and other tropical weather. How? A natural gas powered generator could supply your home with all the power you need to keep your devices running when the electricity goes out. And that was a little about what natural gas does. Now, let's look at some of the 3,500 jobs we offer. Texas Gas Service is a division of One Gas, which is headquartered in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We are the people responsible for getting the natural gas to your home and local businesses. We have local offices in Harlingen and McAllen, and many of our positions are a combination of both field and office. We even have divisions in Kansas and Oklahoma. Some of our operations jobs include meter readers, service techs, leak survey techs, and construction and maintenance roles. Our engineers are responsible for planning and designing our pipeline system.
Initially, when I came over here, it was learning something new, learning about the natural gas industry, how they create and deliver natural gas was the initial most exciting thing. But it quickly became the people that I worked with and the great groups of engineers, technicians, managers, and supervisors that we have here. So I would tell them rely on your strengths. Choose a core subject that you're really good at and that you enjoy it. And then look for professional fields that align with that core subject. For engineering, math and science are really a big part of engineering. In the medical field, a lot of biology and anatomy and physiology are the strength. So pick something that you have some strength in and something that you're going to enjoy doing.
Our community relations manager is engaged in our communities, keeping us connected with our city leaders and community organizations. How can you become a Texas Gas Service employee? Visit onegas.jobs to see available positions. And follow us on social media for information on any hiring or job events. Thank you for your time, and we hope to call you our coworker in the future.
A great presentation and of what Texas Gas Service is. Naomi, I know you're with us. We definitely appreciate you, not only on our board, but everything you do in the community, because it's not just with RGB Lead, it's with the entire community. And then let alone, also with your employment. Can you fill us in a little bit more of, what your day-to-day role is as a community relations manager?
Well, Luis, thank you so much for having me this afternoon. I'm so excited to be here and to share a little bit about what I do in the community. One of my favorite roles is to support nonprofit organizations such as the Food Bank, United Way, the Boys and Girls Club. So we work closely with them and our One Gas Foundation to try to see how we can support them, all the while staying true to the vision and mission of our company. A few other aspects of my job include relationships with city leaders, with school districts, and obviously with great organizations such as RGB Lead and the RGB Partnership.
So you're saying that customer service is key in part of your role, which is a part of our presentation for tomorrow that students are able to sit in, correct?
Absolutely. Not only is it external customer service, but it's also internal customer service. And that is a really great thing for our students to know, that when you do have work, your workplace is also consisting of internal and external. So your internal customer service will be to your coworkers, or maybe even your leadership. It could be managers, vice presidents, etc. And then your external customers will be the community at large, or maybe those people that are in leadership within nonprofit organizations or businesses within the community.
Well, Naomi, we definitely thank you for being with us. We have a lot of great presenters coming up following you. So thank you so much, and we'll see you in just a bit, okay?
Great, thank you.
Thank you. All right, next we have Lizzie de la Garza Punet. She is an account executive for Schneider Electric, and she is also the RGB Lead Board Chair. She is the president, and she has a video that we're going to share.
Hi, my name is Lizzie de la Garza Punet, and I'm an account executive for Schneider Electric. Schneider Electric is a leading global specialist in energy management and automation, with offices in over 100 countries and employing over 140,000 people throughout the world. I work for the Division of Energy and Sustainability Services. And so my job is to help my clients maximize their energy use and be more efficient. I work with school districts, cities, counties, colleges, and universities to find ways in which they can save money on their energy costs and then use those savings to be able to improve their projects. How do we help them save money? Well, we have a team of engineers that walk facilities, and we look at everything from lighting to HVAC to energy management systems, building envelopes, roofs, windows, and pretty much anything that is a consumer of energy. And we find innovative solutions to see how we can help them save money. We then use those savings to help actually implement those innovative solutions. At the end of the day, we help our clients do more with less. We help them be more energy efficient. We help them improve their operational performance, and we enable their mission and vision. It's great to be able to help clients do more with less and be able to use savings to fund their goals and be able to address their challenges. We have people from all kinds of industries working for us, from the finance world, marketing, engineering, sales, compliance, pretty much anything that you can imagine. And so if you're interested in energy, and you are somebody that is intrigued in finding ways to be more energy efficient, then there's definitely a place for you at Schneider Electric. Thanks.
Ravenville, of course, started as agricultural based. As that became more industrialized, we started seeing more business development. But it's still a bedroom community to the rest of the valley. One of our major assets is Ivy Water. In the last 24 years, we've built water plants, sewer plants. We spent millions of dollars on our infrastructures. Several years ago, we looked into the water meter replacement program. As time goes on, the old type conventional meters eventually will slow down. They start at 100% accuracy, and even if there's nothing wrong with them, they're mechanical. They'll slow down eventually. We were losing about 20% of what we were putting out there. And that amounts to quite a bit of money when you're giving 100% of the water but only billing up for 80%. That prompted us to do the City Rainbow water meter replacement project. Schneider Electric was a perfect fit for the City Rainbow. They stepped up to the table and said, yeah, we'll do that. Not only that, we'll guarantee it, we'll use it to our ears. I would highly recommend Schneider's program to any city that was in some situation where they can present a program to you that will allow an opportunity to expand your infrastructure and leverage those additional revenues, money that we would not have, not just for our residents, but also economic development. And that was our goal all along, with the savings, reinvest that into our infrastructure.
We definitely thank Ms. Lizzie de la Garza Putnett to share that information with us. Fortunately, she couldn't be with us. She is a very busy individual, but we want to thank her for that. Next, we have from the Port of Brownsville, Tony Rodriguez. I'm going to pull up a video real quick. Give me just a moment. There we go. Make it big.
When I look out over the Port of Brownsville, I see the future of clean energy. I see thousands of giant wind turbine parks arriving on ships from around the world, creating a new clean energy network across South Texas and Mexico. I see thousands of men and women working at the port to create a cleaner environment for our families and our communities. I see the Port of Brownsville. I see the port that works for all of us.
All right, thank you so much for that video. Mr. Rodriguez, I know you are with us. If you want to jump on camera, or I know the students would love to hear from you. If there's any questions, make sure you're filling that out so we can share the information.
Sure. Thank you, Luis, and good afternoon to all. It's a pleasure to present a little bit of what the Port of Brownsville is doing with the energy sector. We actually this year despite the pandemic, the Port of Brownsville has played a big role on the energy sector. We had a record number of imports with the windmill projects. Currently, we're wrapping up about 21 projects that we have moved so far this year. We're getting cargo from India, Korea, China, believe it or not, Mexico, and the U.S. A lot of the projects that we've done this year is some of them what we call local. It's windmill projects that are farms that are going up from Corpus Christi down to Brownsville. We had 3 projects that went into Mexico, the northern states of Mexico, which is instead of Nuevo León, Coahuila, and Saltillo. Those were big projects that we had from Acciona, Vestas, Norex was the other player. So the wind energy, it's been very important to the port, not only for as a revenue base, but it's a very intense market for us because it's a big employer to the community, a big employer to the whole Rio Grande Valley. Again, I'm saying because it's south from Corpus Christi.
What is your role at the Port of Brownsville? What do you?
I apologize. Yes, I'm the director of cargo services for the Port of Brownsville. I oversee all the business and sales divisions and the record management or customer retentions of the Port of Brownsville. I import anything that deals with the cargo from point A to point B, just making sure the cargo gets offloaded correctly. We got 3 licensed stevedores. They do all the offloading for the Port of Brownsville. The port is a landlord port. We're not an operating port. What we do, we license 3 local stevedores to do all the offloading of the vessels, loaded into trucks, rail. Same thing, once it gets stationed in our patios or docks or warehouses, it goes back again, loaded into a rail or truck, going into Mexico or going up north into the U.S. market. I coordinate all that stuff with all the logistics, all the transportation issues that needs to be done. In addition to that, I coordinate with the federal government, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, since we have a border that's a lot of a cargo goes into Mexico. We coordinate a lot with the U.S. Mexican customs brokers, the U.S. brokers, to make sure that operations that once it leaves the Port of Brownsville, what we call it a seamless operation, so it won't have any delays in crossing the bridge once they get to the bridge. So once they leave the port, off they go to the final destination. Again, just to touch a little bit of the energy sector is, again, we're excited. This year we have a record number with the projects, like I mentioned to you earlier on the windmill projects. But only on the windmill projects, we handle we got 13 very active liquid bulk cargo operators. With the terminal operators, they're moving a lot of gasoline, fuel oils, latex, wax, loop oils, anything to deal with a lot of the solvents going into Mexico. Believe it or not, Mexico is still a big intaker of fuel oils because of the refineries are not at full capacity. They're still importing a lot of fuel oils or a lot of gasoline and diesel for the northern states of Mexico. So we still play a big role in that market.
It definitely seems like you have a lot on your plate, not only worrying about the shipping and the cargo, and then having to work with the federal government and working with, another country, obviously Mexico. So, I mean, the attention to detail, and, coming up from learning that in the high school realm, that's definitely important. It seems like, Mr. Rodriguez, we definitely appreciate you being with us. We have some more presenters. We ask that you stay on, as a panelist in the back in case there's any questions.
Sure.
For those of you that are in attendance, ask the questions. We have the business professionals here. This is, a great time to be able to reach them and ask those, questions that you really want to know about. So, Mr. Rodriguez, we definitely appreciate you joining us today. And I'm going to go ahead and continue on with our program here, okay?
Thank you, Luis.
Thank you. All right, next we have the electrical line worker technology by Mr. Angel Toledo, excuse me, from Texas State Technical College. I'm going to turn my camera off. I'm going to turn your camera off as well, Mr. Rodriguez. Camera off, mute. There we go. All right. Play.
In the electrical line worker program, students will learn and understand how electricity is produced and distributed to customers. Students will be able to identify power plants, where and how electricity is produced, transmission lines coming out of the power plant and into the substations, distribution lines coming out of substations, as well as all the hardware that is used at transmission towers and distribution poles. Students will take courses such as line and scales, rigging, work procedures, and safety distribution operations, tools and calculations, lifeline safety, transformer connections, transformer installations, distribution lines construction, troubleshooting distribution systems, and many more throughout this career path. Students are able to choose between a 3-semester program for a certificate on electrical line worker technology or a 5-semester program for the associate degree on electrical line worker technology. TSTC in Harlingen has instructors with 55 years of combined experience in the line worker industry. TSTC is designed to provide to students a comprehensive training experience utilizing the best work methods, equipment, tools, and standards. We offer classrooms and hands-on field training with a real-world approach delivered by high-quality curriculum, experienced instructors, and specialized equipment and facilities. Students get not only traditional classroom training, but also the opportunity to participate in multiple fields, exercises, and other hands-on training scenarios. Students will be challenged physically during this intensive technical training program and shall be prepared for climbing exercises while carrying specialized tools. Students will also obtain their commercial driver license Class A upon completion. My name is Angel Toledo. I am the new instructor for the electrical line worker technology at TSTC in Harlingen, Texas. I worked 30 years plus at Brownsville Public Utilities Board. I started as foreman in 1989 and I retired as foreman in February of 2020. This will be my first time teaching my profession in the electrical field. It is also my first time teaching in an academic settings. I have trained and taught many workers during my 30 plus years in the field as lineman and line crew supervisor. As a new instructor, this is a challenge for me, but it is educational as well. It is an honor to share what is the importance of safety and procedures. I'm hoping to learn organizational and planning skills from this course to help my class run and include as much useful information as possible. Thank you, TSTC, for giving me the opportunity to share my experience with this new future linemen's generation. I'm looking forward to seeing you next semester. Thank you.
We'd like to thank you so much for joining us and sharing that information. I was looking at those individuals up on the power lines, and my eyes were getting crossed. I'm not afraid of heights, but I don't know if that is a career for me. And you know, that's what the Education and Career Expo is about, giving you opportunities to see, you know, firsthand what it entails. So I definitely appreciate Mr. Toledo. Thank you for. I know you're with us. I don't have any questions. There's no questions from the attendees, but if there's any questions from the attendees, put them in the chat. Send us a question. If it's after the webinar, reach out to us. We want to make sure that we answer questions for you also. So thank you so much for that. Next we have, excuse me. We have Mr. Frank Lopez from Texas Southmost College, and he's on the program studied commercial and residential electrical program. Mr. Lopez, I believe you're with us. I actually don't see Mr. Lopez with us. So what we are going to do on
his presentation has a voiceover.
Oh, it has the voiceover. Oh. Is it the PowerPoint that you sent me?
Yes, it was in the folder. Yes.
Oh, okay, give me just a moment.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to the Residential and Commercial Electrician Program. My name is Juan. Garcia. I'm the department chair and also an electrical instructor for the program. In our program, we have a 2-year degree, the associate's degree, which is 60-hour program, which can be completed in 2 years, either day or night. We have classes available, so at night for students who want to come or who work during the day and want to take classes during the night. We have those available. We have all these courses. We have safety, electrical safety, residential wiring, the electrical code book 1, electrical calculations, troubleshooting, transformers, motor controls, industrial wiring, so forth. We have the 1-year certificate, which can also be completed day or night. We have classes available both times. It's a 1 year, the 24-hour credit program, where you do residential wiring and commercial wiring. The 1 year doesn't have the industrial wiring or the motor controls or PLCs. Our students also get to attain the following certifications. Given the apprentice license from the state of Texas, CDLR. We also provide the electricians level 1 through 4 plus NCCR. We also have the OSHA 10 for construction safety and the appliance installer license that they can take in the last year of their associates. So if you take the associates, you get to obtain all this certification. Certifications that we have, again, let me mention them. Yes, the NCCR. The NCCR is used if you want to go into the industrial, to the refineries, or out of state. This is a national certification where we test you, we give you everything is paid for by the program, so you can attain the certification.
We definitely appreciate the information that was shared. Okay. Naomi, I believe you're still with us.
I sure am.
And there you are. I'm going to turn off my camera and turn it over to you.
Well, great. Thank you, Luis. So, wow, that was some wonderful information that we received today. And I just want to, share that I hope you had the opportunity to take some notes and that you really learned about the different energy companies and the colleges and the courses that they offer. But also on a larger scale, all of our energy companies work together. And their goal is to build an infrastructure that supports not only the Rio Grande Valley and our quality of life, but also growth and economic development. And you too can be a part of it if it is something that you so desire. So on behalf of the RGV Lead Board of Directors and Texas Gas Service, I would like to thank the students, teachers, and administrators for participating in the 19th Annual Education and Career Expo. I would also like to thank the RGV Lead staff, sponsors, and Expo Committee for their dedication, hard work in making this a reality for the students of the Rio Grande Valley. The RGV Lead Executive Director and staff, along with the Board of Directors and the Expo Committee, are all pleased to continue our annual tradition of providing you with this annual event in a virtual realm. Although we originally planned to meet in person this year, 2020 is unlike anything we could have imagined. COVID-19 has affected everyone in one way or another. So we hope and pray you and your loved ones are all well. Zig Ziglar, an American author, professional salesman, and motivational speaker, said, "Your attitude not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. In other words, to be successful in any area of your life, you will need to have the right attitude and approach to any task or job with determination, tenacity, and above all, plenty of enthusiasm. So remember, you are just getting started on an amazing adventure. It's called your future life. Well, this has concluded the sessions on the TEA career clusters. But tomorrow, you will have the opportunity to learn about employability and soft skills. Plus, you will also be able to see presentations by state universities. So make sure to tune in tomorrow. In closing, my hope for you is that you have taken the time to intently listen and take notes from all the information you have received. That you know that you are the future of the Rio Grande Valley, and that you do not leave this event without allowing it to change you forever. You see, you have been given a free opportunity to gain information and knowledge that can truly change your life. Use it wisely and create your plan for your future. I'd like to share 2 more quotes with you. Mark Twain gave us some important advice. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming task into small, manageable tasks and then starting on the first one. And Malcolm X stated, education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. So begin preparing today for your role of a better tomorrow. I also want to send out a big thank you to the students and all other attendees that have helped us by completing surveys and session polls. That information is so important to us, and we are so grateful for the help that you will be providing. Students, as a reminder, once you complete a survey, you are entered into the drawing for some amazing prizes, including Chromebooks, wireless earbuds, portable phone chargers, and printers, and a fantastic must-read by Todd Ayton, How to Get the Job. So make sure to mark your calendars for Facebook Live. The drawing will be held on November 10th. Again, thank you so much for joining us today, and don't forget to join us tomorrow for a fantastic Friday of sessions. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, Naomi. We definitely appreciate your leadership on the committee as the chair for this event. A lot of stuff couldn't have been done without, your leadership roles. So thank you so much. As Naomi said, please fill out the survey. This will be emailed out as well. For those of you that are having some issues, just open your camera, point it right at that QR code. For all our panelists that are with us, thank you so much for being with us and sharing what you do to make the Rio Grande Valley that much more special. So thank you all so much. This concludes session 16, Energy, for the 2020 19th Annual Career and Education Expo. We hope to see you all tomorrow so you can get some more valuable information on employability skills. Thank you all so much. Have a great day.